Good morning, everybody. This is Lorraine, Alternative Homesteading. Well, I just walked out my house and that perpetrator in the red SUV just drove on by. Just a coincidence, of course. But I wanted to discuss something, and I've intimated about it on my channel. But now Mike Glover from the Fieldcraft Survival channel on YouTube has spoken out on it in his latest video that states, "I am not a terrorist." Evidently, the FBI has chosen his organization to be placed on a terrorist list as a terrorist. And that's what usually happens when you speak the truth about something. When you speak the truth about something, I have got a fuzzy camera here. Let me see what's going on. When you speak the truth about something that someone else doesn't like, or if you threaten their business with yours, they want to annihilate competition, and this has happened with me, and they spread defamation through all of your networks. Well, fortunately, this man, Mike, and I don't know a lot about him, other than that he has military background, which I don't. I'm just a regular. I was a housewife, a worker, a businesswoman, a mom, a cat rescue person. But, you know, military people, they're all in the know. They're in the know about these programs. So I'm so glad that he is speaking out, and I encourage everybody to go to his channel and listen to his latest video, "I am not a terrorist." Because evidently they're targeting his organization that wants to bring communities together. But perhaps his bringing of communities together is what we should be doing, and not the slander that has spread through communities to break up communities and have communities such as community watch groups target one individual based upon a defamatory, slanderous lie. And this is what has been done to me. And even in the house that I lived in, 52 Sutton Drive, Manalapan, New Jersey, where I was the original owner, and lived next door to neighbors for 10, 15, 20 years, they will send in their team to walk door to door to discredit you, say that you're being watched. Can you help us? And of course, it's done differently to different people. Obviously, with him, he has a warning, or his company has been placed on the list, and he is well aware of it. With most individuals like myself, it's covert. They don't want anybody to know, because we're not doing anything wrong. We're living our lives. Maybe we pissed somebody off. We ran in with the wrong person. Somebody's trying to annihilate competition. Envious, jealous, greedy people. They see something they want, and they do target women, especially divorced, single women, parents, living alone, and single men. But in Mike's case, he's speaking out, and he is going to attempt to attain a legal counsel, and I support him, and I hope that he does hire an attorney. And as he said, even if he doesn't win, filing the lawsuit and making it public is a win, especially if you don't take the gag order. Because if you win the lawsuit, they will ask you to gag it, just the way they did in the eBay case, the eBay stalker case, where 2 retired police officers worked at the eBay security department, and as their side hustle was to terrorize a couple in Massachusetts who hired an attorney, won the lawsuit, and one of these stalker ex-cops said to the judge, "I was only doing what I was taught by the FBI." I don't know, folks, that tells you everything you need to know. People are being trained to torment and terrorize people with a defamatory slander campaign that is spread through communities. I moved to rural Kentucky knowing nobody. No one. No one. And everybody knew everything about me before I even got here. How is that possible? And I know that there's a lot of gossip spread in small communities and stuff, but I didn't even get here yet. And everybody knew everything about me. And the vandalism, the break-ins, the pet theft started all over again, literally within days of my being here. So I am looking forward to following the progress of Mike Glover and his potential lawsuit and his speaking out. And thank you for speaking out, Mike. I really appreciate it. I have to wonder, though, and I'll ask you the question. Are you aware, or were you aware, that the FBI does this to innocent people prior to your being placed on this terrorist watch list? And if you've spoken out about it in the past, because I'll tell you, I've been on this list for 10 years. And I've been speaking out about it since 2017. And I know other people, including my friend Karen Stewart, who also commented down below on your page, but I couldn't find hers or mine. Maybe it's shadow banned, maybe it was removed. But Karen Stewart worked for the NSA as an intelligence analyst for 28 years, and they did the same thing to her. A lot of whistleblowers, people that speak out, truthers, people seeking the truth, searching for topics on the internet that set up a red flag. What happened in Washington on that 6th day of you-know-what? People who visited there. And what about Edward Snowden? Julian Assange? All of these truthers. I mean, of course, those were high-level people. They are people in the know. I'm just a regular person who stumbled across groups of people, not just one, but several in my lifetime through my divorce, where someone didn't like what I said. And when you're in the know about these programs, and I was not. I didn't vote, friends. I didn't vote back in the day. I was not political in any way. I don't like politics. I don't know anything about politics. So I did not fit the profile of people that would get placed in this program. But I can assure you, I can prove beyond a shadow of a doubt that the Manalapan Police Department, Lieutenant Thomas Mantle, on a police incident report with my neighbor harassing me and then reporting me to the police as I'm walking on my driveway, wrote on the incident report, terror threat. For me, I was the terror threat. And when I questioned them about it through FOIA, non-responsive. Sent a certified letter, non-responsive. This is how they do it, folks. They want to nominate you, label you a terrorist threat, report you to the FBI, you get placed on a list you can't get off, and they're raking in hundreds of thousands of millions of dollars in human trafficking. This is their side hustle, folks. This is the side hustle of all of these indigents, the takedown of society, community watch groups, the sheeple people. And I doubt that Mike's group was like the one I'm just describing now. The groups I'm describing are trained by InfraGard and Fusion Center operatives to war against 1 or 2 or 5 individuals in every community. And it's all for profit. And it's all to destroy the life of that person. With slander, I can go on and on about how they targeted my cat rescue. They contacted my donors via email, phone, have them sign non-disclosure statements to not speak to me about why they've stopped business or donating with me. And I'm looking forward to hearing how this is going to impact Mike and his organization. So this is just a brief on that. But while I'm here, I went to reach for some hand cream in my kitchen. And I bought this a few months ago. I used it once or twice. And I went to open it up, and I'm going to show you what it looks like now, folks. It's a little greasy. But this is Lucas Paw Ointment. It's very thick and gooey. And I had to order it from Australia. One second. Here you go, folks. Empty. This is what the criminals do when they enter your house. If I go into town, they break in. And they emptied this cream. They emptied my face cream, 4 bottles of essential oils that are very costly. They took half of my laundry detergent. They went into my chicken coop and took half of their feed. Went into the cat food and took half of the cat food in each cat food container. You know, I pour the bags into containers for easy scooping. This is what they do. It's asset stripping. It's destroying a person's life on every level. And again, I grabbed a pair of panties this week and there were holes cut in it. I had to throw them out. And for people that don't know me, I take very good care of my belongings. I can be very, very frugal. I've had to be. I was a divorced single mom, and my ex-husband was a deadbeat dad. He didn't pay his child support or alimony for years and years and years. And right now, he actually owes me $250,000 in back child support, legal fees, medical bills for my daughter, her orthodontist. I mean, the list is endless. So, like, I was not like some privileged person. I worked my ass off, 4 jobs to support my daughter. And I take great offense to the criminals that placed me in this program to asset strip me, torment me, harass me. And I'm going to say one more thing. I wasn't going to talk about it, because I don't know for sure if it was an accident or if one of the criminals threw one of my guinea hens in a bowl of water here on the property. I was in my house literally for 15 minutes. I came out, check on the little baby guinea hens, and I do a head count, and there's only 9. I count again, there's only 9. And I look around the base of their house, and I see one floating in a water catchment. It is highly unlikely that this baby got in there by itself. But when you're under surveillance, there's always somebody within 30 feet away. 30 feet. And I could have been in my house doing my errands, and some criminal could have been hiding behind one of these buildings and threw one of these babies in here. I emptied it. But one of these babies, one of the bigger ones, was floating in the water. I tried to revise it. I actually did even CPR. I warmed him up. Nothing. It's dead. Again, I don't know if this was an accident, a terrible accident, But I have to tell you, as a targeted person, nobody experiences this many accidents every day, every week, every month, every year for 10 years. It is not statistically possible. These are psychological operations done to tear down, break a person, remove their soul, their joy, their life. It's called Zersetzung. It's a German Stasi technique to silence people. They want silence. It's also a revenge for hire program that some people who have money and influence profit from. So go over to Mike Glover's channel, The Fieldcraft Survival on YouTube, and check out his new video, I Am Not a Terrorist. Tell me what you think. Leave a comment down below. Period. Leave a comment for him as well. Tell him that you're a target. Ask him if he's known about the program before he was placed in it. I'm always curious about ex-military people that suddenly get targeted but have never spoken out about the program before. And this is not against him. I'm all for what he's doing and I applaud him. You just have to wonder how many people went along to get along until they're now the victim, period. So anyway, this is Lorraine Alternative Homesteading. Here come some little chickie poos. Say hi. Say hi to the camera. Say hi. Say we're trying to forage for bugs because it rained like crazy yesterday. And we've got all this good stuff popping up in the grass. Yes, and Tucker, say hi. Tucker likes to dance. He's a rooster. He likes to show off. He likes to show off. Tucker, you showing off? Could you just watch the kids for me, please? Just watch those kiddos. All right, folks, I hope you're having a good day. The sun is shining today, thankfully, and it did stop raining. I'll see you on the next video.